My baby boy died. The hospital brought him back to life, and what happens that day really does haunt me. I do not know how my son got coke and fentanyl in his system. Me and Cassie, we've been together for 6 years. I got 2 sons with Cassie. One is 1 year old and the other one is 8 months. And she also got a baby on the way. I love my kids with all my might, with all my heart. My kids mean everything to me. They the world to me. Ain't nothing more important than kids. So what happened was this female called me for some help. She asked for me to put up her tent and clean up her yard. That was like 11 o'clock at night. So like at 4 o'clock in the morning, I went joyriding with my 2 kids. After joyriding, I decided to go ahead and help her to do that work, to get it out the way. I got to the house with my boys at 6 a.m. She answered the door. I told her I was ready to do the work. So this female is just a friend. I was just helping her clean the yard. So while the kids are sitting outside, she offered to take the kids inside where it was cool. At 9 a.m., I got finished with the work. She didn't like how I did it. She made me do it all over again, which I did switch her tent around without her permission. So I ended up moving everything back around. I'm thinking everything was all gravy. Around 6 p.m., I asked her, how's my son? And she replied that she didn't know and started running in the house to go check on him. She brought him back out saying something was wrong with him. Then I just started panicking myself because I didn't know what was up because the whole time I was outside working. I took one look at my son and felt terrified because he wasn't him no more. From right there, I told my friend to call the ambulance. Her phone went dead while she was on the phone with them, and then her next door neighbor had to call the police. The reason why I didn't call the police, my phones was sitting in the car that particular all day, and when I got to them, they was basically dead. Then when the ambulance showed up, they just needed to hit him with that narcan, whatever they call it, stuff. So when he was laying down on the ground, that's what they hit him with. He woke up with crying. Cassie, the one that told me my son died for about an hour over a drug overdose. When I got to the hospital and see my son wrapped up in the tubes, flat on the bed like that, it was the worst. A whole 18-wheeler just running me slam over. What I honestly think happened, my son, he loved going around picking up stuff. It don't matter what it is, and putting it right in his mouth. This particular day, I wasn't around him, and my friend told me that she would promise me she would keep an eye on him for me, and it didn't happen that way. I was charged with a misdemeanor child abuse. A crack pipe was found in my car, and it was a misdemeanor too, because they was like, who that is? And I was like, well, I didn't know that was in my car. And that got to be the lady that I chose to watch my son. I think it probably fell out her purse, because I don't do nothing like that. I did not give my son any drugs. I did not see anyone give my son any drugs. Cassie also think that I cheated with her at that house, and I didn't. I was just there working, that's it. I cheated on her one time, but that was a long time ago. I took a lot of tests about giving my son drugs and cheating on Cassie. I would pass with flying colors because I did not do any of that.
Cassie, just 2 weeks ago, your 1-year-old son died twice of a drug overdose. Tell me about that day.
Yes, Steve. I was asleep. I woke up around like 6 o'clock in the morning. You know, when you have kids, you know, kids are loud. I woke up, it was too quiet. So I immediately called him. He said on the text, I'm on my way back. He didn't answer, but he texted me on the way back.
What time was this?
This was around like 6:30.
At night?
In the morning.
Oh,
in the morning. So I went to sleep, didn't think none of it. I said, okay, that's what men do. You know, fell back to sleep, woke up around 12, still no answer. So I said, you know what, this is a man thing, lay back down. Woke up, still no reply. So I called him again, still no answer. So I waited about 6, that's when he gave me a call. Martin gave me that call.
6 o'clock that night.
Yeah, that evening, telling me that our son is in the back of an ambulance. They're trying to revive him. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm panicking, I'm freaking out, I'm cussing at him, calling him every name under the sun. Because I'm like, what did you thinking? What is this mistake coming from? What happened? Like, you're not giving me details of what's going on. What was you doing? What was you watching him? Who's watching him? You're supposed to be a responsible father. Ain't that what you said to me when we had kids together? That you was gonna be responsible? And it's like, I'm not bashing him and I don't wanna bash him, but it's irresponsible.
I'd bash him just for that crazy story he told. Does he do drugs?
No.
Uh,
Only one I know is marijuana. That's
Okay,
typical.
okay.
Yeah, marijuana is like
okay.
typical, yeah.
You ever seen him do 12 hours of uninterrupted work?
Yeah, in Fayetteville, where he's from. Where he's from. It
You saw him do
depends.
12 hours of continuous work
Yeah, in Fayetteville. where
without
he's
using the
from.
bathroom.
Sometimes. Well, he'll go to the bathroom, but when
Well,
he's in
that's
his
what I'm
city,
saying. Like,
oh yeah,
your
when he
boys
goes-
were inside that condo or apartment or whatever it was.
Yeah,
And he didn't see him for 12 hours.
I wasn't there, so
But I'm saying, who would do that?
yeah, that is crazy.
Why would he take his boys to go do work for 12 hours?
I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, you should have left the kids with me, like you normally do.
The other thing was, he goes over by her, does work for her, shows up at her house. He goes, well, the crack pipe could have been in her purse, fell out in the car. Well, why? She never got in his car. They were there the whole day.
I feel like she gave him something. I feel like
The woman?
The woman.
Gave your son.
I feel like
Intentionally?
I'm not sure. In my head, I feel like it was intentionally.
But
I just
why?
don't
Why
want.
would you want to hurt a little kid? So I'll tell you what happened, okay? And I might be totally wrong. He gets up with the 2 boys and sneaks over there. He goes in the bedroom and he has sex with her and falls asleep while your 2 boys are outside crawling around doing whatever, and probably find some stash of cocaine or whatever, and that's how your son overdosed. That's the story. There was no working in the yard, moving tents, finding crack pipes in the car. You know, none of that happened. Why is your name in the medical reports?
They was trying to say I was there, but I wasn't there.
Right.
I was asleep, and I showed them the text messages when I blew him up that I was asleep.
Well, and you can also prove I tried calling
Yeah.
the guy 81 times.
Yeah.
What if he fails?
Oh, we're done. That's done.
Are you really going to be done?
Yes, because that's my kid.
Hey, Martin,
Steve, that line you just told my lady, man, that's an unfit line.
what's an unfit line?
As far as me laying down with that female.
That's an unfit line?
Yes, sir, it is.
What about your story? That's a fit story?
Yes, sir, it is. To the fullest. I went there to do some work. I got it done.
You were there working for 12 hours?
Yes, sir. And
I know in that
and I
12
can
hours you
explain
never
my-
went in and checked
I can
on your
explain
son?
my 12 hours if you give me the chance to.
Okay.
How she like her stuff, that's how she likes it. If I go around moving your stuff, if you don't like it, you can tell me how to put it back, or put it back. I put her stuff back the way it was, and that's what took me so long. Then it's hot outside. It was like 90 to 100 degrees that day outside. Everything I love, I never laid down with this female.
Never.
Never.
Okay. You never once in 12 hours checked on your kids?
In the household, when I'm focused on working, I love getting my job done
Do you love your kids?
to death. When,
Okay.
when
12 hours.
When she promised me
Who is
that-
this female to you?
A friend.
A friend.
A friend.
A good friend?
I wouldn't say a good friend if my son got let down
So
like
your children are with somebody that's not a good friend, and they're watching your kid, and you don't check on them for 12 hours.
At the point of timing, I thought she had him. I was just there to do my job. That's it.
Changing diapers, everything.
I did all that.
No, you didn't do anything.
I did all that.
For 12 hours, you said you didn't see him.
I changed them after I got done changing them. She'd take them back in the house.
Oh, they
I
brought
go
him
back-
out in the yard to
Yeah.
change him.
Yeah, because it's a tent. When I put up the
Why
tent,
didn't you just go in the house where they were?
the man don't like company in the house, and kids he don't mind. That wasn't even her land. It's somebody else's. She was just
Well,
there
how did the
staying.
crack pipe get in your car?
Her. I took her to the store, and she got a bunch of stuff in the pocketbook.
Anything
so she
else
probably,
fall out?
That's probably she
Did
got a
anything
bunch
else
of.
fall out?
No, it didn't.
Just the crack pipe.
That's
fell out.
it.
You smoke crack?
No, sir, I do not.
Never?
Just marijuana.
Just marijuana. How about the fact you didn't check your phone for 12 hours?
And like I told my old lady, my phone was on fire from sitting in the sun. I didn't need someone to know the phone had one
So you didn't even
dead.
try to check it for 12 hours?
No, sir, I didn't.
It's your fault. It's your fault. My baby died. It's your fault. Had you not taken him to a drug-infested house,
I ain't gonna
it's
keep
your fault.
apologizing. I apologized already.
Still,
It was my fault. I let y'all down.
it's still your fault. You should have known not to take my grandbaby.
You know I ain't gonna give your grandbaby no drugs.
Well, I didn't say you gave him drugs. I said you took him to a drug-infested house.
I didn't know it was
Had you
infested.
not taken him there, he would have not took no drugs.
Do you believe Martin's story that he told?
I don't know what to believe because it's just so many stories being told to me. I just want the truth. I just want the truth. How did my grandbaby get a hold of drugs? There was something that a friend died of, and my grandbaby died twice. And it took an hour for him. It took an hour for him to bring my grandbaby back. Oh my God.
Okay, first page, we asked him, did you intentionally provide illegal drugs to your 1-year-old son on August 12th? He answered no. Did you see anyone provide illegal drugs to your 1-year-old son? He answered no. The results came back the same to those two questions, and they came back that Martin told the truth.
I knew you didn't do that. I knew it. I had faith in you. I knew it.
While in a relationship with Cassie, other than the woman she knows about, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman? He answered no. While in a relationship with Cassie, other than the woman she knows about, have you had physical sexual contact with any other woman? He answered no. On that day, did you have sex with anyone other than Cassie? He answered no. The results came back all the same, and it came back that Martin did not tell the truth.
You had sex with her?
No, I ain't had sex with her. I did not have sex
Are you
with her.
serious?
I did not have sex with her.
That's exactly what I'm talking
I
about.
did not have sex with her.
Exactly. Exactly.
I did not have sex with her.
Did you?
That's why
Be
Are you
honest.
serious?
I did not
right
have
now?
sex with her.
For real?
I was there
Are you
working,
serious?
doing my job.
No.
I did not have sex with that woman.
God.
Are you serious?
Well, it says he had sex with someone other than you that day, so it might not have been the woman, but he had sex with somebody else that day. And now,
Exactly how he got a hold
don't
to
tell
it.
me that test is wrong, because
too
you're real
busy.
happy with the results that you didn't give your son cocaine. Now you fail for having sex with other people and cheating on her. Now you don't like the results. Which is it? Are
Be
the results
honest.
right or wrong?
I did not have sex with her. They wrong. They is wrong.
Nah, they're
To
not
the
wrong.
fullest, they
Okay,
wrong.
if you didn't have sex with her, then who else?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I didn't have sex with her.
You know that story. I know it's hard for you because you're a young mom and you love this guy, but that story makes no sense. You know it, I know it, your mother knows it. He's not faithful to you.
Just
Yes, I
because
am.
I'm sick.
Yes, I am.
My grandbaby suffered because of
I
that.
love my lady with all my heart. And my
No,
kids.
I can't
honest.
believe you
I
sitting
never
there
had sex with
lying like
nobody
that.
else.
It's already out.
I had never had sex with nobody else.
Oh, God.
I did my
You was
job.
there having sex and you just said you lied.
Okay.
It just said you lied, Martin.
He's cheated on you in the past. He will do it in the future if you allow him to. What are you going to do?
I gotta have time to myself to think.
Deserve that.
I don't know what to say right now. I don't
I
have
never
nothing
had
to
sex
say.
with
Well,
nobody
you know what?
else.
You keep sticking with that story, you're probably back in. I hope that one day you wake up and don't allow this guy to treat you like a doormat anymore. Because if you continue seeing this guy, you are gonna feel pain and hurt in the future. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Click here to watch more Wilkos. Click here to subscribe and get a front row seat for all the action. Can you relate to this story? Go to www.stevewilkos.com to get my help.